Alright, so to Lake Sven's?
I thought you had to go on foot to Lake Sven's.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, this guy, and he has a screwdriver. Of course. He could have been the one in the back alley.
No gum?
Look at all those fish. Partially eaten as well.
Found some freshly caught fish out on the lake. Looks like something has started eating them before they've been cooked.
See? Forest monsters.
Mr. Scruffman.
You following me, boy?
No, sir.
You look like a lost puppy. Go home, puppy.
I can't leave until I get that factory back open. I have a few more questions for you.
Of course you do.
Is this your hut? It's nice.
Nope.
Oh. Well, what are you doing then?
Fixing stuff. It's my job. Lots of stuff getting broke lately.
Things get broken on these huts a lot?
Everything gets broken a lot. Keeps me busy.
Hmm.
Don't get any ideas. I just do my job.
I understand you have a thing for Mrs. Davner.
No, sir. Just think she's pretty. I expect you do as well.
Where were you on the night of the accident?
Busy. You accusing me of something?
I'm just asking. It's part of my job to be thorough.
I was working at the hotel.
Okay, see? That was easy. Where were you on the night of the accident again?
Working at the hotel.
Ah, okay, so I'll have to ask
You had
at
to
the
go through
hotel.
the woods to get here. Didn't you see a guy freezing on a tree stump?
Yep.
Why didn't you help him?
He didn't ask. Best not to interfere with acts of nature.
So you just let a guy die out there?
Had nothing to do with it. The cold will creep right up on you.
Yeah, but neglecting to do anything is...
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
It carries with it guilt.
Mr. Scruffman claims he was working the night of the accident. I'm headed over to the hotel to check out his story now.
Guilt via inaction. Because it's one thing if you're ignorant and don't see it happening. It's another if you see it and don't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Hello again, Mr. Bjorn.
Yep,
Do you know Randall Scruffman?
I do. He's a good man. Good stuff.
Despite his stock, you think he could have had anything to do with the accident at the factory?
Why don't you just let things run their course? Accidents happen, Mr. Tethers.
So, Randall Scruffman.
He's a valuable member of this community, and that'll be enough of you trying to say otherwise.
Do you think Glory Davner's capable of violence? So that's a no. What was that?
Oh no!
Heard a crash and a scream coming from inside the inn. Going inside to see what happened. I hope I won't need backup. I heard a scream. Is everything okay in here?
The pipe on the fireplace! I turned my back on it for 1 second and boom!
Okay, don't panic. I'm sure we can find a way to fix it.
Stovepipe stumper. Rotate tiles to reconstruct the wood stove's flue. Wait, flue? Flue? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, flu.
Before the lobby fills with smoke. The stovepipe may split, but all sections must rejoin on the way to the chimney. That looks far more complicated than the actual flue.
But all sections must rejoin.
Did What is that guy doing? How dare you? He's stealing some of the pipes.
What the heck was that?
Hurry, it's getting away.
Saw a thing. It stole some pipe. Going after it.
Saboteur. And it's the source of the whispers.
Checking out.
Oh my, but what about my furnace? You're all done?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be calling in the FBI's gnome squad. Or the National Guard, or the... someone better equipped to handle your situation.
Oh, I see. Guess I'll be needing to call the sheriff then and let him know.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the sheriff told me to give him a buzz the moment you left town.
Why would the sheriff assume I was leaving so soon?
Oh, I couldn't say. So, will that be on a credit card, or should I just send the bill to Uncle Sam?
What is Sheriff Bog hiding? And that lock. It's on the outside of the door. On second thought, I better stick around. See this through.
Oh, great. Hot dish all around.
I think the sheriff wants me out of town. And what is the deal with that gear I found on Mike Lobb? I need to see a man about a furnace pipe.
I love this game. It's so weird. More gum.
Ew, he must have recently
Someone
placed it
left
himself.
a screw. Looks clean. What was that thing? What happened? Did it try to eat your ear?
If two rows are white and rotations affect orientation, then
Huh?
The Maw of Madness. Since Bo's brain got scrambled, all inputs end up in the pit of perplexity. Drag and drop arrows into all empty slots to redirect his stream of thought into the light of lucidity. Drag arrows from the menu to each of the highlighted spaces. Your mission is to direct Bo's thoughts from Nelson up to the light bulb. Stream of thought will move in the direction of any arrows it hits. A brain tube will cause a stream of thought to bounce off at a right angle. Oh, that's the brain tube right there.
Yep.
When you... Okay. Stream of thought.
Okay, so this goes up there.
And what are the boxes with the...
So I can only place these in the lit boxes.
Oh, only
Which
in lit
means I have a limited
boxes.
number of places that I can put stuff. So we're currently going up. We want to get here. The real answer is to actually solve for the light bulb.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. How would you manage that? You have to ultimately get it up. See that bottom arrow on the bottom right?
This one, maybe.
That needs to be the one that sends the thought into the light bulb.
This one to here.
Mm-hmm.
So baseline, we need that.
Right.
Wait. Over, up, left, over.
Would that be it?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh no, you needed all of them in place. So you got rejected. So there's no up arrow. You can only do left or right.
that's weird.
So let's follow your cursor. Why don't you start with Nelson at the bottom?
Yeah.
Go over and up. Now,
If
you
I go
can-
left, we're stuck straight into the black hole. So we have to go.
you have to go right, which means that you'll go over and up, and then over and up. And
Oh,
So do you want to go right or left?
Left. So over, up, over, up, left, down, left.
But we need something there.
Yeah, so we just need this.
That?
So really, that's all I need to do.
Hello?
Yep. Looking good. That's what we needed.
Yep.
So you spent a little bit more taxpayer dollars. Oh well.
The strange thing is, the guy who did most of the work for this game definitely doesn't, mostly does animations, weird animations. I don't think they've done a game before or since, which is a shame because I love their animations.
That was a very interesting puzzle, but
The whispers of the moon crash too loudly.
the whispers what?
Clear the path.
Another gear.
Another gear.
It's a shame he hasn't done anything else, because this is such, like, a unique thing. But I think he worked for Telltale for a while. And, like, this was done with Telltale's help,
happened?
so...
I got your pipe back. Let's finish putting this back together.
All right. So this is what we were going to do. Did it say all the pipe needed to be used, though?
No.
Okay.
It can split, though. But it all has to... All of the pipe pieces have to reconnect. So, for example, this is not a legal maneuver.
Mm-hmm. You can also probably work from the stack at the top left. Considering that's going to be the final step. Did that ultimately connect? No.
So I think this has to go up.
Mm-hmm. Then what about that piece? Because that doesn't work at all.
Yeah, none of these connect. Oh. But this does. There we go.
Oh, does it all flume out? Looks
Yeah.
like it does.
What the hell kind of stove is this?
Yep, got it right. Are those sounds gunshots or bubblegum popping?
There you go. Your stove's all fixed.
Dunno.
Why, thank you, Mr. Tethers. You FBI types sure are handy.
Thank you. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You seem relatively coherent. Do people ever talk about seeing, little people in pointy hats?
Oh, the hidden people. Yeah, it's an old Nordic superstition. My grandfather used to tell me stories. They say they live among us in the ground, trees, rocks. But I just know the ones that live in my window.
Was Mr. Scruffman working here on the night of the accident?
Yeah, the fence outside was a terrible mess. I think some kids were trying to rip it down or something.
Did it take him long to fix?
Oh yeah, all night. If you're still looking for suspects, I'd start looking at that Bjorn fella. But you didn't hear that from me.
Can you tell me anything more about the hidden people?
Oh yeah, tourists love the stories. But Bjorn and his friends take them very seriously.
Oh?
Oh yeah, they don't like the decorative gnomes in my window.
So there might be a secret society of forest spirit worshipping folks. And they do, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the repairman and Bjorn outside are part of it, because they've both made mention of nature taking its course.
Yep. So, I looked up the guy behind this.
Mm-hmm.
So his name is Graham Annable. Annable? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, isn't that a character that we just...
Graham?
The competition for the arm wrestling was Annable.
Oh. Oh, okay.
The
Anyway, so he worked for the LucasArts games for 10 years.
of course, so like the Monkey Island stuff.
Yeah, so
That would make
that
sense.
explains where the style is from.
Hmm.
And then he worked, he did some illustration cartoon work for Nickelodeon and Disney. He did a bunch of short animations that were popular on YouTube, and was employed as a creative director at Telltale Games during their first year, and worked closely with him for a while, designing Puzzle Agent, among other titles. He apparently moved to Portland to work as a story artist on Coraline, and then co-directed Laika's 3D stop-motion CGI animated film The Box Trolls.
Okay.
So the answer is, the reason why he hasn't really done a whole lot of these since is...
He's heading up a number of productions, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I just say productions?
Yeah.
Productions.
And it looks like he's been doing self-published... Well, maybe not self-published, but he's been making graphic novels.
Yeah.
Called Peter and Ernesto, which I've never heard of before.
Hmm.
Anywho, so that's what he's been up to. I've never seen the Box Trolls. Anyway, let's see. So we just talked to her. We already... I don't know why I clicked on this. Back we go.
Back through.
But gum!
Ew. Well, she seems to be implicating Bjorn, but is he even going to be there?
Well, Mr. Scruffman's alibi checks out. Mike Lobb is dead, and I just saw living garden gnomes. I think I'm gonna head back to the diner and have a chat with Sheriff Bog.
But Bjorn's gone.
Help
is gone.
wanted.
Secret puzzle.
Oh, new employee error. The varsity muskrats got after-school jobs at Hank's window shop, but they can't skip football practice. Help them complete a pass without breaking any glass. Do they each have to be able to throw one to the other?
I think this is it.
Okay. Hopefully the guy in between those two throwers actually gets a pass. Yep. Got it.
Well, that takes care of that one.
I just saw the sign and it's like, there's got to be something with it.
Are we gonna go to the eraser factory at some point and put the gears into the door?
We will, but clues first.
Ah, okay. Oh, so Glory isn't there anymore.
Hello again, Daryl. And Daryl.
Ah.
The stack of chairs.
Did she go somewhere?
That's a good...
Here, I'm just gonna...
I don't see the waitress around. Did she go somewhere?
That's a good question. I ordered some key lime about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, pie.
Key lime pie.
Okay, this might sound silly, but have you guys ever heard about hidden people?
My cousin's neighbor saw one once.
Oh, not this again.
He swears they're real.
So do those Nordic tree huggers, but that doesn't make it so.
So the hidden people are just a bunch of make-believe then?
Yep.
Not according to my cousin's neighbor.
Those chairs weren't here before, were they?
Nope. One of them Nordic guys brought them in right after I ordered my pie. Pie that I'm still waiting for.
Something odd about them.
Yeah, they're all covered in paint or something. Changing chairs. Something spray painted on this stack of Escher chairs. Arrange them to discover a secret image. Oh, it looks like a disgusting banana thing. Or the moon, or the whispering moon. That's probably what the guy is talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not there. Oh, it's trees. Like branches of a tree coming out.
What the hell?
And the Whispering Moon looks akin to Santa Claus or something. He has the red and the white beard and whatnot. Interesting.
That image you just made, that's the symbol those lodge guys use.
Really? Interesting. What do you guys know about Bjorn?
Oh, you mean the old hippie who spies on people out by the hotel?
He's one of those old Nordic guys who hangs out at the lodge. Brothers of Scoggins or something like that.
Brothers and weirdos, if you ask me.
Lodge, huh? I'll check it out.
Yep, so
Hello
that's the
again,
secret
Daryl.
society.
And Daryl.
Oh, we already did bugs. Right?
You two have any more bugs you need boxed?
Actually, yeah, that sounds like fun. Let's box up some more bugs.
Wait,
never mind then.
seriously? I was joking.
Let's get to it.
More bugs?
More bugs. At least we know the rules this time. Oh.
Yeah, that guy needs to be included. Those guys can be boxed together.
These? Or these? Oh, but that's too many.
Really? I thought each pink bug needed 2 squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those guys can go together. I think that grasshopper on the right has to be on his own.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, which means that those 2 grasshoppers up there have to have a large rectangle that goes to the left. You know?
Kind of, yeah. Let me try some things.
Oh, but the problem is those guys over on the left, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they need an 8 square box. I thought you were supposed to use the fewest number of lines possible, though.
Normally, yeah.
But you also need a complete square.
There we go.
Yeah, that looks better.
There we go.
Another puzzle solved. How are you doing, Steve? Do you know anything about hidden people?
Collectors will pay a tidy sum for a wooden one.
But you don't believe in them, do you?
Do I seem crazy to you?
Birds.
Out of curiosity,
More
anything
birds?
else
Oh,
you
no.
want to tell me about these birds?
They're smart. I once saw a black-bellied whistling duck open a car door and steal a cream cheese Danish.
Wow.
Ah, cream cheese Danishes. Those are always my favorites at hotels.
Oh.
Oh, an owl. That's something new.
Owl can carry 1.5 per.
Oh, interesting. Wait, so in this one, instead of
We're
counting the number of
allocating.
gnomes, you're actually allocating them. Okay, well, either way, one of those, the one gnome bag has to go to the, probably the left leg of the blue jay. In the middle. Or you're tethering all those together.
Yeah.
Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that does make sense. 1, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, and then
I'm
1,
gonna
2,
do
3.
a really silly thing. Oh no. This does not work.
I think this is right, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just gonna try and do something stupid, like have the owl connected to this one, and then just like really make a mess of it. Why are you helping the gnome trafficking cult?
Well, he's not part of the cult, but
Yeah.
he is trafficking gnomes.
Yeah, he's trafficking gnome contraband.
Well, that wasn't so hard. I checked up on the repairman. He was working at the hotel on the night of the accident.
Alibi checks out, huh?
He's in the clear. He couldn't have been involved. Have you looked into Bjorn and his friends? He seems to be an avid environmentalist. Perhaps the accident is a political statement.
Nah, Bjorn's always been a major part of this community. Since even before my badge was pinning up my diapers.
You wore a sheriff's badge on your diapers?
This is a community that celebrates its Nordic heritage, Agent Tethers. Not one that advocates violence.
Have you heard about this hidden people superstition?
Hidden people?
Haha.
You had me going there, Tethers. A government agent investigating elves and hippie legends.
Yeah. How'd you going there?
Well, sounds like you have had a busy day. Let's wrap it up for today and start fresh tomorrow.
But you haven't really done anything. And we're no closer to getting that factory up and running.
Agent Tethers, I'm not from the big city. Around here, we take our time. Keep our heads clear.
As far as I can tell, everyone's heads are filled with puzzles.
Puzzles are a way to keep yourself from asking questions you don't want answers to.
What does that mean?
Means I'll see you in the morning, Agent Tethers.
Intriguing.
Bjorn is starting to look more and more suspicious. I just got a tip that he holds secret meetings in a local lodge. I remember seeing something about a lodge on my Scoggins map. I wonder if it's the same one.
It's reminding you of the plot from Night in the Woods. Kind of.
Could we go back to the factory though?
Hold up.
Oh. Ooh, tracks. Little tiny tracks?
There seems to be some tiny footprints in the snow around the diner. But I don't see any kids around here. Possibilities include stealthy children, tiny animals wearing boots, cats wearing shoes. Nice, Nelson. Now that's going in FBI records. And I'm still recording. Tethers out.
Have you ever seen dogs and cats wear boots?
Yeah, it looks really silly.
It looks silly, but they also don't know how to walk in
properly,
them. So they kind of tiptoe, like waddle step. It's hilarious.
So, where did you want to go?
The Eraser Factor. We have 2 gears.
Save.
None of these gears fit on this door.
Really?
There's your answer.
Oh well, they must be smaller ones then.
Could go for some hot dish. I could go for some hot dish.